Meanwhile, I'm having a great time rewatching the animated Spider-Man series.
Yeah, this is.
I love that you
This is
posted
great.
the thing with Niagara Falls. You're like, apparently the path to Niagara Falls.
Like, you
is
have
up
to go
through
over the Rainbow
Canada.
Bridge. What are you doing? You're going all the way up through, like, over the St. Lawrence Seaway or whatever the fuck it is, like up at Potsdam, and then you're coming back down, like, through Montreal or Ottawa, wherever the hell's up there, to come back. And then, like, why is there a road? And then after that, which
like over the falls, there was a bridge.
But the road, they're at the bottom of the falls, and there's a city. Like, what is the falls?
Yeah, the bridge that are coming across from Canada is at the bottom of the bottom
and then
of the village.
and then the next scene, they're like, oh no, we missed our boat. So they park the car, the Daily like equipment van, and then they go running, and then he Spider-Mans them like without web, like they jump onto the boat. Which
you wouldn't need if that was the angle of the falls, you wouldn't need the boat. Like,
but the boat's the Maid of the Mist. I'm like, the Maid of the Mist isn't a ferry; it's a ride. I was like,
it's where you get ferried to, like
Part 2, Spider-Man, and the whole point of that episode is because of water, its hydro returns.
Ooh.
So that's how they. That's the premise of them going to Niagara Falls.
All right, welcome back to the 716th Legion reacts, I guess, today. We were going to be doing our normal DC movie reacts, so ignore the decor for this video. But we're going to react to Marvel Studios' Thunderbolts and Marvel Studios' Captain America, was it Brave New World now? I know they changed the name.
Yeah, they did change the name.
But yeah, those two trailers dropped at, what was it, D23 Brazil yesterday. So I think a few of us have seen... Yeah, I don't know.
I have not seen
anything.
I have not seen either of the new trailers. I have seen both of the
Ryan
original
has not seen either of
trailers.
these. Jack has seen what, Thunderbolts?
I saw the Thunderbolts.
And I only saw them. saw them both on a quick pass.
And I saw them.
I haven't
kind of
broken
watched
them down
times,
or anything.
But we wanted to talk about them.
Yeah.
So we're gonna react to them and then give our discussions, give our thoughts. So.
Okay.
Yeah, Thunderbolts is the first one we're gonna be watching.
Oh, America's so big. You ever drive through
It's
just
just a desert.
That's so loud.
I think that's a '93 Ford. Grandpa, my father.
Why is it branded?
Yeah.
I think he has a limo service.
Come on, baby.
Okay, a bit faster, please.
It's a Ford Crown Vic.
Having the four of them in a limo is like
Engaging
top tier.
defensive measures.
Oh my god.
She's just embarrassed.
Oh my god.
Walker, shield!
What happened to Bulletproof?
Wow, she did a really good job.
She's like, wait, did I do that?
This is ripped right from Terminator.
Is that Bucky?
I love his face.
Bucky?
It's a Winter Soldier. Yeah, he's so cool.
Guardian's humor is so simplistic and it's very effective.
Oh, that was very cool.
Very Mad Max.
Right out of Terminator.
Yeah.
Very Mad Max in this.
This was from the first trailer. This is so cool.
That's what I talk about!
That's not good.
So I wonder if like Bucky is like working for the legitimate U.S. government, and all four of them are with like Val.
He's a congressman.
How crazy
He is a
it
congressman,
to
apparently.
think
Wait,
of
what?
all the
Yeah, apparently.
monumental fights that happened exactly
The
here
Winter
where
Soldier
you're
was
standing.
elected.
I mean, the place wasn't cheap, but it's got good optics.
Well, at least now we know who
We know who owns
Avengers
Avengers
Tower.
Tower.
It only took
Adorable.
20
8
years.
years?
Valentina.
2017.
8 years? Yeah.
Somebody was in the background there. Who was it?
Taskmaster.
Assignment is. Oh wait, hang on.
This is very funny.
Just like her sister.
Assignment is complete.
Yeah, dude.
What kind of super serum did you get?
I don't know, regular. Hydra.
Hydra. Oh, fancy.
Who is this old Santa?
The Red Guardian.
What?
Everyone here has done bad things. Shadow Ops.
I'm so happy we're getting Ghost back.
And you, former Red Room assassin. God only knows the blood on your hands.
Pretty ludicrous coming from the dime store Captain America.
I'll have you know I was actually the official Captain America, so.
Yeah, for like 2 seconds.
I love how you laugh. Good.
It's getting so tense in
Bob.
here.
Sentry.
Who are you?
I'm Bob.
And Bob.
We're just drifting,
You can see it a bunch of bullet holes in his.
and we don't have purpose. You can't escape the past.
So you can either do something about it now.
That's great.
Yeah.
That is such a good thing.
We're gonna get so much great Bucky stuff.
Finally.
So what, we all just punch and shoot?
At least they addressed it.
Can't call ourselves that.
Thank God.
The Thunderbolts. It's a cool name.
It's like an asterisk
Yeah.
next to Thunderbolts.
They
be
did. They
renamed.
still said that the asterisk is actually gonna have like plot.
Yeah, I think they're dark.
importance.
I think they're dark. I think they're gonna be Dark Avengers by the end of the movie. I think is
That would make sense.
Yeah, and again, I think Zemo's gonna be in it because they interviewed the actor at something, and he did one of those, like those times where they ask him and they don't do a very convincing job of denying it. Like that's what the happened with the actor at
I'm
something.
not in it,
So,
I promise.
and he's very much associated with Dark Avengers stuff a lot of the time. So
I love this lineup. I mean, I think it's going to be exactly kind of the fun thing we need. Let's not take ourselves so freaking seriously with some of these projects. Like
I didn't have high thoughts. I
like
didn't have high hopes
Alien
for this, but-
Invasion. Like, oh my God! Like, why are we trying to? What the heck was this supposed to? I don't even know what that project was supposed to be. This knows what it is. This is going to be fun. This is the stuff we need. Don't take yourself so freaking seriously.
And I really enjoy that. I mean, obviously, take Bucky out of it, but the rest of them, and I guess take Yelena / the new Black Widow, White Widow, whatever you want to call her. Everyone else in this is like smaller side characters that Marvel has a very
besides
bad
Bucky.
tendency to just forget about villains and stuff. So this, I feel like, is a great utilization of like characters.
Yeah,
where
a lot
it's
of these are Disney Plus people. Like, for instance, like Bucky's obviously the most prominent character, from this bunch. Yelena is prominent just because like she was in an actual movie, but people don't love Black Widow by any means.
I didn't mind
Well,
Black
here's the thing,
Widow.
I like.
But it's not. It didn't have a lot of viewership.
But it's not her like her or like Red Guardian are not like the problem with that movie.
Yes.
Like those are two of the better parts of that movie. So
Same
I'm glad
with-
they have like moved over.
And she was great in Hawkeye.
And she's good in Hawkeye. That she shows up. It's just one of those things. A lot of these guys have are from Disney. Like obviously, she was in like Hawkeye. Was probably her like only other appearance, I think. And then obviously Walker is only from like Falcon and Winter Soldier, which I don't think a lot of people have just seen from like at least the movie going MCU audience. Right. So like some of these characters will get introduced, and then like Ghost is getting kind of revamped and reintroduced. The much better suit this time.
Oh yeah.
Already looks like she's just doing some better action than anything that happened in Ant-Man and the Wasp, because that is not a well beloved like Marvel movie by any means.
And
Jimmy Woo is the best character.
my thing is Taskmaster is being billed as a big part of this movie, yet most of this trailer she's not.
Okay, you can actually tell by this trailer, like she dies in the vault.
Probably.
Like it's very clear that Taskmaster, like in that vault scene, does not make it out of that vault, because like she's not like they show her in the lineup like in the Avengers Tower, but like she is not in any of the clips like in the elevator going up into there. She's not in any of the scenes that are like on the ground level outside of Avengers Tower that seem to be after. Like so she's not there.
There's two
like
shots
I don't know why
of her.
we're doing this like
There's
fake
two shots
like
of her, like which is
like she doesn't seem to be in all the shots of her in the vault. That they,
Yeah.
besides the one where she's like kind of like in there and she doesn't look like she's actually there in the
And I
spot
like
that
the
she's
fact
in.
that we get very little of what Bob is, which is cool. Let it play
Yeah,
out.
I mean,
Let
we
it
all-
just
We
play
all
out in the-
know.
No,
We
but let it
know.
play out in the
I mean, there's a
movie
really
and
cool
don't-
thing from the last
Don't ruin
trailer.
it by putting it in
Yeah.
the trailer.
There's the really
like-
cool thing from the last trailer where they showed like the files where
Yeah,
it's like Valentina's trying to make him like a marketable like superhero. They were doing like logo designs and like suit design and like hair designs. So it's like that's very boys. Like actually, like which is kind of cool.
Wasn't
So-
I'm blanking on
And
his name.
and actually, real quick, PBXG is like, if I remember correctly, Sentry actually is who gets the most powerful, like in the comics at least.
Oh, yeah.
Gets the most powerful super soldier serum. It's like 1,000. So which kind of makes more sense why there's like 3 super soldier serum people like here. Like there's a bit more thematic.
You got Bucky the good one,
and- yeah.
Red Guardian the
Well,
defective one.
well, hang on. Oh, good is in the serum. I was like, I mean, he was brainwashed. My thing is, well, we'll watch the other trailer, but I wonder how deeply this will connect to Brave New World, because obviously the name Thunderbolts from the comics, it comes from Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross.
I don't even think that has anything. I don't think Ross has anything to do with.
But isn't
the
Val
Thunderbolts
in
thing.
Brave New World as well?
I don't think so.
Yes.
I don't think so.
I thought
She
I
might
heard
show
that.
up, but I don't know if they've that's like an official. Because obviously
And-
Val showed up in a bunch of shit. Like we didn't know Val was gonna be in like like Black Panther 2.
But this is
like
first.
you know what I mean.
This is coming out first.
Yes.
No, no. So Captain America comes out.
Oh no, yeah, that's true.
Captain America comes out in like February. This comes out in like May.
So then there might be
Fantastic
something
Four
in
comes out
Captain
August.
America that's going to tease Thunderbolts.
Yeah, because
they
again,
have
we'll
some
watch
thematic
it, but I
similarity.
thought I heard that like the Brave New World, like the way the leader is going to interact with everything is that he found a way to like mind control people that have taken the super soldier serum.
I just think Brave New World, it seems like whatever's going to happen in that is actually going to have an effect on like a lot of
Everything.
like ripple around
Yeah.
it, which unlike a lot of the movies in the MCU have done, like actually post like Endgame. So I think like if anything, just like whatever happens in Brave New World will probably have a shadow over
So backing up
Thunderbolts.
just for a second, back to the concept of Thunderbolts. So
Yeah.
like, there's no specific reason in the trailer why they don't like the name Thunderbolt.
No.
I mean, Bucky might because he. Spoiler for anyone like who hasn't been keeping up with Marvel. Bucky was elected as a congressman, so he might not like Thunderbolt Ross as the president.
That's kind of why, and the fact that Thunderbolt
was he elected
literally
as
turns in,
congressman?
is going to
Off.
turn into Red Hulk before this
Like, this has
movie.
been
So
revealed,
it's not like
basically.
people are going to be
Like,
like,
we haven't
oh,
seen it in universe."
President Thunderbolt's a great guy, like because he turned into the Red Hulk. So like the concept of like we can't use that because it's like he's not really a good
I don't
dude.
even think he's
we
ever
don't want to
been
be
referred to as-
associated with Thunderbolt.
That character,
like-
I don't even think in the MCU has ever been even like referred to as Thunderbolt Ross. I don't think
I think
that's
he
ever,
might have
like,
been
was-
in Hulk.
Okay, yeah,
and
that's like
in
so
Civil
long
War, I
ago.
thought.
Was he?
Oh, maybe.
I don't think so. I really like. I
Guess we'll find out.
I just don't think it's gonna have anything
It
to
was.
do with it.
He definitely was in Hulk.
No, he's in Hulk, obviously.
No,
Like,
he
the-
was
the-
referred to
oh,
as
okay,
Thunderbolt
sure.
Ross
Yeah.
in The Incredible.
I just think it's a.
By
I
Betsy
just think it's a
Ross, I think.
coincidence, if I'm being. Because why would Red Guardian, like, who's seemingly is the
No,
one
I think-
that
I
is like
think-
trying to push that name that nobody else
I think he
likes.
just
no,
thinks
I
it's
think he
cool. I
thinks
think he's gonna have
Thunderbolts
no
sound cool, and
context.
Bucky's like, no, we can't.
Like,
I mean, yeah, maybe
That's
there's like
the
a
That's what
president.
I think the
That's the
context
president.
is like.
That's like,
He's
yeah.
like that has another meaning.
Oh,
that we don't
actually,
wanna,
that could. Okay, I see.
That's
I see
where
what
I
you're
was
saying
headed
now.
with
Yes,
that. Like
okay.
he's like that's the remember
Wait,
the
wait.
thing that
That
happened
is
in the news
baggage.
a couple
That
weeks
is
ago.
baggage
Like,
to it, guys.
he's like that's a bad play. Like that's just like that's kind of why like the reaction of the actors seemed to be like they all get it, but Red Guardian like
I even
doesn't
like
have
that they
a clue.
address it. What do we all
Look,
like? We all
Thunderbolts, it sounds
punch
cool.
and shoot, like which is kind of like what everyone is saying. Like, isn't it? Look at this group. Like we have 3 super soldiers, like whatever Ghost is, and then
Trained
the Elena. So, which I think this like are. I think like obviously none of these
about
characters are like the
Taskmaster?
most popular characters from anything, but like obviously Florence Pugh is very like popular now.
Oh, yeah.
Like very very popular. Bucky is very well liked in terms of like the MCU.
And just in general, Sebastian Stan is.
Yeah, especially Dance is
Awesome.
is pretty chill.
Yeah, I'm super glad that Bucky's getting like he's getting a project. So
But yeah.
This will get cut out. You can just leave it on that table.
you doing a heart transplant? What do you got there?
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
That's what like Kid
Like
Fox
an
had
extra one, so
in
good.
Young Justice.
Thank you, Molly.
All right. Anything else on this?
But yeah, I just think that those 5, because I don't think Taskmaster is going to be in this. Like, I think those 5
doesn't
are
really
going to have a really like from what we can tell, their dynamic seems to be good. I think people are actually going to like. Most people are going to be introduced to John Walker through this. I think people are going to like John Walker a lot. Like even
They'll
the
like
little
him a
bits
lot
I've
more
seen,
in this than they
Yeah,
did
well,
in Captain America and the
yeah,
Falcon.
but either with just like the
Or
from the
Falcon
last
America.
trailer, the like what happened to
Yeah.
Bulletproof, like in the last trailer, and then just some of his reactions and like facial expressions I thought are like been really good in the
I have a
limited time we've
weird
got.
question. Do we know who's the villain?
yeah, we don't know. I was thinking that.
Valentina,
earlier.
I assume they're gonna fight Sentry for a bit. I don't know how.
What, is there a big bad in the
But
movie?
like, I thought, is it like
Like, what's the story? Like, what's the?
You know what?
I think Valentina's not.
Kudos to
I don't
Marvel
think
for that
I'm
being
fine
a
with
question.
that.
I don't think Valentina's a good guy.
she's not?
No,
in
she's
any
not.
way. I think whatever.
But she's not the big bad. She's gonna be like.
Or she's the like
She's-
massive big bad, but not the.
Well,
like,
I think
plot
I
of
think
this
the
movie.
idea
Walker
is that
or whatever
because
her
we
name is.
saw like obviously in not Winter Soldier in Hawkeye, like Florence Pugh was doing jobs like for Valentina.
Yeah.
Right.
So I guess that she didn't complete that job.
Well, that's why.
So I guess we don't know if like she was
Well,
doing other
so,
stuff.
like,
but
when we started watching it, I said I'm assuming that Guardian, Yelena, Ghost, and John Walker are all doing jobs for.
I don't think Guardian actually, because she didn't know who he was. I think when we in the vault, because obviously the vault seems to be a setup to incinerate them.
Yes.
For like, because with what we've seen through the 2 trailers. So I think basically the idea is supposed to be that Ghost. Obviously we saw that she talked to. She basically gave him the new shield and the new suit at the end of Falcon and Winter Soldier. So it was Ghost, John Walker, Yelena, and Taskmaster have all previously done jobs like for Valentina. Basically, and this is like her, getting rid of. This is her getting rid of loose ends, basically, because she's about to do the Sentry reveal.
So then,
or
would
something.
Val or the government, because Val is technically the government, send Bucky to take them out?
I think Bucky is just going to get somehow find out about this as a congressman. Like he's gonna basically figure out about this somehow.
I don't know.
I'm
sorry, this is bothering me. How is he?
When did? What? Hold on, I'm gonna look this up.
How do you know this?
They revealed this somewhere.
When did Bucky get elected to Congress? I was just like, you said that.
It's been 4 years in universe. It's since we've seen him.
What?
Whatever, so.
But is that a leak somewhere?
Yeah, how do you know
I'm
this?
pretty sure they officially said that in a synopsis. He's at a gala in one of the trailers too, and I think he's at the gala because he's a
San Diego
congressman.
Comic-Con, Bucky's new government role in the Thunderbolts revealed.
Yeah, Comic-Con they revealed it.
I'm sitting here, I'm like, what are we talking about?
Again, I doubt most people know this. It's not in a trailer.
In one of the shots, in one of the trailers, I believe there's him walking through a congressman,
like a government party thing too. There's a government party thing that he seemingly is at, like a high function event.
You know what? I probably shouldn't ask this because I would probably vote for Bucky over some real life options. But who is voting for a super soldier?
He did help
serum?
save the world.
He was brainwashed.
He was partied. He needed help save the world.
He pardoned, man. Everyone's really forgiving.
It wasn't his fault.
Like I said, you know what? Compared to reality, I might vote
We've
for
elected
Winter
worse
Soldier.
in this country. Let's be honest.
But even then, there's not a lot of the clips from the 2 trailers we've got. Now we got 2 trailers. This was a longer trailer too. They're only from a few scenes. It's
just a repetitive.
So there's a lot of
the
the movies
chase scene in the
missing.
limo.
Unlike a Sony trailer where the entire movie's in them.
Most of the scenes, there's a couple others seem to be in and around Avengers Tower.
Tower.
The vault thing.
The vault.
And,
the limo.
And then the limo chase but with Bucky.
And that's got to be
Terminator
very
shit.
early.
And that's it. And on the vault and the Bucky thing
really
seemingly are probably first half hour, if I had to guess.
I feel like they leave the limo scene and go to the tower.
I think the limo is leaving the vault.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think somehow
Was
Guardian
Bucky
is
in the vault?
area.
Sentry's just in the trunk.
I think
Was Bucky in
I
the
think Red
vault
Guardian might have
scene?
followed Yelena or something to that.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Because in the first trailer, she goes to visit him.
Yeah, I think that'll be maybe even first scene kind of thing.
When does this one come out?
August, not August. May or July or something.
Well, we'll find out.
This is summer.
We'll probably get one more trailer at some point too.
Actually, no. Fantastic Four is August, so this is probably June or May. If I had to guess.